Hey guys, it's Mike from Lumin Lights, and we got a brand new par can for you here today. This is the Slick Par 6 UV. That's right, it's a 6-color LED chip in each bulb. For simplicity's sake, we'll call these bulbs. You've got your red, green, blue, amber, white, and ultraviolet. 3 watts per chip. Each color is a chip, for a total of 18 watts per bulb times 12 bulbs. Now, we look at the back of this. This looks very similar to the Slick Par Quad and the Slick Par 5. We've got our 4-button LCD display, menu, up, down, and enter. We have our DMX in, our DMX out, our power in, and our power out. And our fuse is located right there in the power in. If you ever need to pop the fuse, just get a screwdriver and pop this little piece up, and the fuse holder is inside there. And 25-degree lenses. And let's power this up. This is quite bright, like our Slick Par Quad and Slick Par 5. Very bright, throws a lot of light. Again, 18 watts per bulb. And let's just do the test menu just so you can see the colors. Here we go. And we've got our red, green, blue, amber, white, and there's the UV. So you don't need to buy separate UV lights when it comes Halloween time, or you want to make something glow in the dark, because you now have everything built into one unit. Let's do a quick tutorial on the menu functions. Hitting your menu button the first time will show address. Hit the enter button to enter into that sub-menu. A001, I'm on address 1. If I change it to 2 and then I want to save it, I have to hit enter 2 times quickly. Enter, enter. Now that address is saved. Now after 15 seconds, I should say it'll save it after 15 seconds. The first 15 seconds it lets you preview it. It hasn't made any changes yet. If you want to move faster, and that's the only thing you're changing, simply unplug the light and plug it back in again. And when it comes on, you will see that if we go to the address, we hit enter, we are on address 2. I'm going to set this back to 1, enter, enter. And we hit the menu button to back out to the previous menu, which is address. And now I'm going to hit the menu button again, and that will advance us to the next menu item, which is CHND. That stands for the channel mode. So we hit enter. We have 6 channel because we have 6 colors. And we have 13 channel. 6 and 13. 13 channel basically gives you the 6 colors plus a dimmer, plus strobe, and built-in macros such as pre-built colors and color jumps and color fades. So you can access all that in 13 channel mode. Let's hit the menu button to back out of this. We're back to CHND. I can either hit the menu button now to advance to the next menu item, or use the up arrow button. I'll use the up arrow this time. SLND, that's your master slave menu. Hit the enter button to go to the next level down of this submenu. We are on NAST Master, that's actually an M. Master mode, which is standalone mode. The light can light all by itself without any DMX. If you wanted to slave up to other lights or to DMX controller, just hit the up or down arrow button to change this to SLAE. Hit enter, enter 2 times quickly. In 15 seconds it saves the setting and you'll be in slave mode. But I want to leave this in master mode, so enter, enter. We're back to master. Hit the menu button to back out of this. I'll use the up arrow button to advance to the next menu item, which is SHND. SHND is the menu where you have all your built-in colors and shows. So when I hit the enter button, the first thing we see is color. Let's hit enter again to go further down the next level into the color submenu. NANU. This is a user-definable color. And it's actually an M. We just don't have the room with the digits, so it's manual. If I hit enter, you'll see I have my red. If I advance with the up arrow button, green, blue, amber, and ultraviolet or UV, white I should say, and then C, which stands for the UV, and back to red. Now if I hit the enter button when I'm on red, it starts to flash. I can turn it off. I don't know if you can see in the reflection, the light just got dimmer because I turned off the red LEDs, or turned them back on. Whatever brightness you want to set it, enter, enter to save it, and then advance to your next color and hit enter, and again fool around with it, adjust the brightness or turn it off depending on what colors you're trying to mix. When you're all done, you created a custom color. It's the one user-definable custom color you can create on this light if you need to make a special color to match decor, to match a bride's dress, whatever it may be. Let's back out of this again by hitting the menu button. We're back to NANU, which is in the color submenu. I'm going to hit the up arrow button to advance. Now here we are. The colors are starting with color 1, which is red. Color 2 is green, blue, amber, white, ultraviolet. And then from here on out, we mix the colors to give you a whole bunch of pre-programmed colors that are built into the light, all the way up to 32 pre-built colors. And then we're back to that one customizable color on the next click. So let's back out of this now. We're backing out of the color menu. Let's hit the up arrow button to advance to the next menu, which is sound. Sound active mode. It hears the music. It's going to go to the beat of the music. Let's hit enter. And when you do, you'll see a 5-1. That's the sensitivity. You have 51, 52, or 53. Or actually sound 1, sound 2, sound 3. It just hits the sensitivity and how the light reacts. I haven't really noticed too much of a difference between the different settings. Truthfully, I never ever use sound active mode anyway, though most people use DMX or the light as a set color. So let's hit the menu button to back out of that to go back to sound. Hit the up arrow button to advance to the next item in the SHD menu, which is auto. Hit enter. Auto, the light will jump from one color to the next without any fading in between. And when you hit enter, it takes you to this menu, SP, and then I'm on 8. That's the speed. 8 is the fastest. If I hit the up arrow button up to go up from 8, it goes back to the beginning, which is 1. You can see we're jumping slower. 2, a little faster, 3, so on and so forth. Enter, enter. Let's save that at 3. Let's hit the menu button to back out of the auto mode. Hit our up arrow button to advance to the next screen, which is our fade mode. Hit enter. And just like auto, I'm going to get a speed. We're set to speed 3 right now. If I want to make it faster, let's go up to 8, and you can see it's fading very quickly. But we'll put that back on 3 or 4. Enter, enter. Let's back out again, hitting the menu button to go back to the fade menu. Hit the up arrow button, and we are back to color. So there we are. We have in the SHD menu, you have your color submenu, your sound submenu, your auto submenu, and your fade submenu. And they each have submenus within them to make the adjustments on each parameter. Hit the menu button to back out of the SHD. We're back to SHD now. Hit the up arrow button to advance to the next menu item, NADL. This is actually, again, should be an M, but we don't have enough digits, so it's an N. It looks like an N, but that's manual dimmer. Now this is, if you hit enter, this is the dimmer for all the different lights together. It's like a master dimmer. And you'll see we're at 255, which is the brightest setting. If I go up one more, the light just turned off because I've turned off all my LEDs. I've set the brightness to 0. Let's put that back up to 255, enter, enter. This is useful if you have a color in the room and you're operating these without DMX, so you can't control the brightness from a computer or a controller. You're using them standalone mode, and they're a little too bright for the room because these things are bright. It's always nice to have too much, though. You could turn it down as opposed to not have enough. But if you're using these in manual mode and it's too bright, you can go manually into your dimmer, your NADL menu, manual dimmer, and lower the brightness. So let's back out of that. Advance to our next menu item by hitting the up arrow button, and there's our test menu. I hit enter, and it goes through all the colors: red, green, blue, amber, white, and UV, and then it mixes all the colors together, and then it starts all over again. That lets you know all your LEDs are working. Hit the menu button to advance back out of that. We'll hit the up arrow button to advance to the next screen, and it says V12, version 12. We're on version 12 of this software. Hit the up arrow button again, and we are back to address. So we've covered all our menu item buttons on this unit. So again, this is the Slick Par, and we can see it right there, the Slick Par 6 UV by Lumin Lights. If you have any other further questions or would like to place an order on this new unit, please contact us by phone or at the web address on our website.